We want to remind you that the auction closes at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, so you have the opportunity to continue to bid even after the program ends. Remember, you can bid from your phone, tablet, or computer with this web link. Bidding is easy. Just click on the auction icon to get started. We also encourage you to communicate and engage with us over social media. Take a picture of your Flor de Caña cocktail or your family participating in Unite for Niños and post on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter with the hashtag Unite for Niños. Padre.
Kevin,
How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Long time no see.
Yes, I miss going down to see you in Nicaragua. It's been years.
We miss you guys and the students. Hopefully we can get you guys back next year, you know. And in the meantime, we're connecting virtually. Hey guys,
It's really great.
Yeah, good to see
how you doing? Oh, it's nice to be home.
Hey, it's nice to have you.
I
home.
missed you.
I miss you too.
Bill,
Kevin.
great to see you.
How you doing, man?
I'm well.
You look terrific.
I'm just happy to be here. Appreciate everybody supporting us. It's been a crazy year, but gracias a Dios and all the loyal friends, we've made it through and we're meeting the mission. So thanks, guys. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to be joined today by all of you across the world who've become part of La Familia Padre Fabretto. Welcome to Journey, our Unite for Niños virtual event. We have so much to share with you all. We know this year has been a challenging one for so many, and we're excited and privileged to join you in your homes this evening. Our organization has been through quite the journey since Padre Fabretto first stepped foot on Nicaragua's soil in 1948. Although we've evolved throughout the years, one truth remains certain. We would not be here today if key people had not made Padre Fabretto's mission their own. Committed supporters like you, key team members like our teachers, our warehouse staff, keep the organization running on a daily basis, in spite of all the challenges. We invite you now to journey with us through Nicaragua as we meet some of those incredible individuals.
Mi nombre es Zoely Guadalupe, tengo 9 años, me gustaría estudiar abogada y lo más que me gusta de Fabretto es el fútbol.
La primera sale mal. Bueno, yo, la abuela de Zoelis, me llamo Alba Guadalupe Vargas Betanco y estoy a cargo de ella. Yo la cuido. Y su mamá trabaja en Managua. Por la situación económica, pues ella tuvo que emigrar hacia Managua y viene mes a mes a verla. Bueno, mi quehacer hago de varios productos. Todo el tiempo me he mantenido así, trabajando, haciendo rosquillas, hago rosquetes, hago pan, hago atol de soya y todo eso que hago lo saco a vender a la calle. Zoely ha sido apadrinada en la Fundación Fabretto y su mamá también fue beneficiada ahí. Ella se preparó ahí con ellos. Fabretto, desde que están pequeños, les da educación, pues les da reforzamiento y también aprenden otras cosas, aprenden computación, en el deporte también ella está incluida ahí. Les dan buena alimentación, les dan, en lo higiénico, pues les dan todo lo que necesitan, le han dado paquetes. Ahora con eso de la pandemia les dieron como alcohol, le dieron papel higiénico, le dieron mascarilla. Les enseñan buenos valores, a ser buenos cristianos para que sean buenos jóvenes en el futuro, buenas personas. Y bueno, los beneficios que da Fabretto pues son los mejores.
Muy buenas tardes, soy Eidis Raquel López Vargas, vivo en San José de Cusmapa, soy promotora, trabajo en Fabretto desde hace 12 años, inicié mi trayectoria como becada, luego de becada me seleccionaron con una plaza de educadora. Participé brindando escuela padres en comunidades cercanas donde Fabretto apoyaba. Actualmente me desempeño como bibliotecaria y atendiendo lo que es la educación inicial en preescolar. Fabretto es una gran oportunidad la que me ha brindado. He crecido con valores sociales, espirituales, cristianos dentro de Fabretto. La misión de Fabretto cada día crece más y se ve en esos jóvenes que un día fueron niños y que yo los atendí y hoy son jóvenes que ya están graduados en las universidades. Muchos de ellos ya laboran en otras instituciones y es un orgullo que esa misión está creciendo día a día. Salir con ese espíritu hacia adelante, dejar ese espíritu de pobreza y emprender hacia oportunidades que la vida nos ofrece. El apoyo de los donantes que nos brindan es un pilar fundamental para que cada sueño, cada meta en los rostros de esos niños se cumplan un día y ver esa sonrisa cuando vienen y se integran en cada una de las actividades y que se integran con un amor verdadero, con un amor íntegro en cada una de las actividades. Eso nos motiva, me motiva a mí especialmente como promotora a que debo de dar más de lo que he dado hasta este momento.
Our teachers are essential to the success of our mission. There's nothing they wouldn't do for their students. You can support teachers like Aiden and students like Soeli by making a gift. I can assure you that every dollar goes a long way in Nicaragua. Many of our teachers travel long distances to get to the schools where they teach. Annabelle not only has the longest commute of our staff here in San Isidro, she's also traveled the longest distance, from Nicaragua to Japan.
Hola, mi nombre es Anabel Ortiz, soy tutor SAT del Instituto Domingo Sabio, Padre Fabretto, en Managua, Nicaragua. Actualmente atiendo a un grupo de séptimo grado de la secundaria rural. Todos los días me levanto a las 4 de la mañana para trasladarme a mi centro de trabajo. Es un esfuerzo que lo hago por el amor que le tengo primeramente a mi familia y a mis estudiantes. Vivo a 41 kilómetros de la ciudad de Managua y abordo 2 buses y luego abordo una caponera. Es un esfuerzo arduo, pero creo que es importante para la educación, a pesar del trayecto que me toca vivir todos los días. En el año 2019 tuve la oportunidad de viajar a Japón gracias a la organización JICA. Esto me permitió desarrollarme como emprendedora e impulsar a mis estudiantes al emprendedurismo, mejorando las etiquetas y mejorando el procesamiento artesanal que actualmente tenemos en el Instituto Domingo Sabio. Agradezco la oportunidad que me ha brindado Fabretto de desarrollarme como persona y desarrollarme como profesional. Gracias, Fabretto.
A lot goes on behind the scenes here at Fabretto. Many of you on your visits have visited our bodega, where we warehouse the critical supplies that you help us purchase and donated goods. From here, we distribute them to the communities that we serve, to the schools, the students, and the families, helping them stay on track in their journey.
Mi nombre es Eddie Alfaro, soy responsable de bodega aquí en Padre Fabretto. Mi responsabilidad aquí en Fabretto es recibir, ¿verdad?, lo que son las donaciones de alimentos, material educativo también, para poder ayudar a todos esos niños de los centros del norte que Fabretto le da cobertura, ¿verdad? Entonces, nosotros lo que hacemos es alistar el material según la solicitud. Entonces, para mí es un gran privilegio poder ayudar en esta misión, esta gran misión, para que esos niños tengan ese sustento que tanto necesitan en sus centros escolares.
For us to make this happen, we need our dedicated Fabretto team and our volunteers. Once again, we call on you to support this effort. Any takers?
¿Qué tal, Robert? Buen día. Bien, ¿y vos cómo amaneciste? Me alegro. Douglas, la loca. Bien, listo.
Como conductor de Fabretto tengo la misión de trasladar el equipo técnico a las comunidades y traslado de alimentos a los centros educativos. También comentarles que en el 2017 participé en el maratón organizado por Peter Tasker de la frontera sur de Nicaragua a la frontera norte de Nicaragua. El año pasado no pudimos hacerlo, el nuevo reto que era de costa a costa, pero lo hicimos de manera virtual. Y nos acompañaron nuestros compañeros Peter Tasker en Estados Unidos, Ever y Rochester en Nicaragua.
So I first came to Kuzmapa about 14 years ago when I was a teenager. I came with a group from my high school, and yeah, I really just fell in love with the place, and I wanted to keep coming back. So once I got to college, I got in touch with Kevin and just asked, like, hey, is there any way I can keep helping? How can I keep coming down and helping you guys out in any way that I can? And for me, that was shooting videos and photos. And so I've helped with Fabretto with lots of like videos and photos over the years. And through that, they've introduced me to lots of new friends in the country. And but I still keep coming back here because it's really like a second home to me now. I really wanted to come back last year, but then COVID hit, and I haven't been able to come back since. So yeah, being back feels really nice. It feels like a journey that this time it feels a lot more special just because it's a journey that I've been thinking about for a long time. And so it's nice to have that experience of coming up over the hill and smelling the pine trees and more importantly than anything else, seeing lots of old friends. What really keeps me coming back here to Kuzmapa in particular is the people and the friendships that I've made. And Nicaragua has like this culture that's kind of a weird anomaly in Central America where everyone has a real appreciation for one another and an appreciation for life. Even when you kind of come from less fortunate surroundings, everyone kind of treats each other equally, and that really motivates me to want to spend time here and to do my best to help kind of the community, and to help in any way I can to like kind of lift people up, because people in these communities especially do have a lot less than we do in the US. So for me, it's really important to communicate my experience, which has been overwhelmingly positive, living and spending time here in Nicaragua with the rest of the world. To try and what Fabretto is all about is helping to educate students and to give them better lives. I think education is like the most important thing.
Not all of you have had the opportunity to journey to Nicaragua like Doug, but we hope that this virtual experience brings you one step closer to the reality that the children and families we serve are living each day. My name is Anina Huey, and I am the Director of Programs at Fabretto. The past year and a half have been challenging, to say the least, but keeping our doors open while safeguarding the health and well-being of our students and staff continue to be our greatest priorities. This year, we are primarily running our education and nutrition programs in person, following our COVID-19 prevention protocol, and have reached over 60,000 children and youth. In order to continue to strengthen education quality, we have also trained 632 early primary and technical education teachers, many through online trainings. Leveraging technology, we have introduced educational innovations that have helped us amplify our impact, developing resources like videos, offline apps, and radio content to reach students even in communities with limited connectivity. In November of last year, 2 major hurricanes devastated many of the communities we serve, and they are still reeling from the effects of losing their crops and, in some cases, their homes. Today, we continue to respond to their needs, supporting more than 1,200 family members with food packages to help make ends meet while waiting for production to be reactivated. In this challenging economic context, more families are facing food insecurity than ever. Students in our centers continue to receive nutritious school meals, and to date, we have distributed over 300,000 servings. We are also contributing to household-level food security through the establishment of 382 family gardens. All of this has been possible through the help of people like you, and we ask for your continued support as we navigate the challenge of providing education during a pandemic in a country with very limited resources. Join us in this journey by investing in the future of the children, youth, and families we serve.
Mi nombre es Josefa del Carmen Blandón Díaz. Soy originaria de aquí de San José de Cusmapa y tengo 12 años de laborar para la Fundación Fabretto. Me siento muy orgullosa, ¿verdad? Porque me encanta pues atender a los niños, porque los niños son la alegría, ¿verdad? De todos nosotros, y yo me siento muy feliz porque los niños les encanta venir aquí a Fabretto porque, bueno, se les da una muy buena atención. Y bueno, y en cuanto al almuerzo, ¿verdad? Que es muy importante para ellos, para el rendimiento académico de los niños, ¿verdad? Y sobre todo porque son niños de escasos recursos, que sus papás, algunos no trabajan. Y bueno, y nos ha servido de mucho, pues, y especialmente a mí, pues, porque también trabajo para la fundación, y yo digo que para ellos, pues, porque nosotros, la verdad, pues, trabajamos para los niños y con mucho amor, pues, la atención que les damos a ellos todos los días, que ellos vienen aquí al centro.
Hi, live from my home in Boulder, Colorado. Welcome, and thank you all so much for being here this evening. We are just truly thankful for you to continue to tune in to this very important part of tonight. I know I said it last year, I wish we were in person. And we are very hopeful that we'll be able to be in person in 2022 in all of our favorite cities across the United States. Whether you have visited Nicaragua before or are hoping to in the future, we hope this event brought a little bit of that Nicaraguan journey and experience into your homes for the evening. We certainly miss the many, many service trips, long-term volunteers, Friends of Fabretto trips, and all that were hosted in Nicaragua year after year. Like you, we are praying that we'll be able to do that back in the future. I'm here with a good friend and auctioneer extraordinaire, Chris Hensley. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chrissy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I'm so excited to be here again this year. Yeah, we might be virtual again, and we might be half a continent apart, unlike last year when we were standing next to each other. But here we are We are
Here we are.
persevering, and we're going to make magic happen here in the next few minutes. All right?
We are. Thanks, Chris, for being here. And as I was watching all the kids wave goodbye on the screen, I just got this like wave of emotion. And I'm just so thankful that we can make this happen and that so
Yeah.
many of you guys are joining us from your living rooms. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so many of you, hundreds of you across the country and around the globe are joining us from your living rooms or wherever you might be tonight. Maybe there's some parties happening out there. I heard about some tailgating earlier. Let me say good evening to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. You are here for the right reason. All right. So I love Fabretto. You love Fabretto. Let's get the show on the road. Chrissy, I have to talk about
Let's
something
do
real
it.
quick. The theme of the night tonight, journey. All right.
Yes.
So I thought about this as I was putting my thoughts together for what I wanted to say here at the beginning. And it strikes me that we're all on our own unique personal journey through life, right? All of these unique journeys brought us all here together tonight for a reason. And that reason is to use our personal journey to do something bigger than us, to make a difference in people's lives and to help others. So tonight, our collective journeys come together for this brief moment, just a few minutes, and gives us a chance to do something collectively bigger than any of us can do individually on our own. So Fabretto can only do all that it does in Nicaragua because of the generosity of people like each and every one of you watching live here with us tonight. So Chrissy and I invite you to join us to make a personally significant gift tonight so that the amazing Fabretto family can continue to impact lives in a positive way across Nicaragua. So Chrissy, we have a lot of ways that people can get involved, can make an investment in Fabretto tonight. What do we have right out of the gates?
So many ways. We got the silent auction running, which will continue to keep going after we close out this part of the program. That is open till 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully, you know, keep going on those bids, get your cell phone fingers out. It looks like it's going well so far.
Yeah, I was peeking in on it a little bit earlier. I also peeked in at the Not So Live auction as well. Good Lord. A trip to Italy, a trip to Nicaragua, and there's another trip in there also, right?
There is a domestic trip to Fraser, Colorado, which is just about an hour and a half from here. And it's an awesome house. It fits 12 people. I've actually been there with my own family. There's a nice jacuzzi on the back deck, a great little lake in the back, some hiking trails around. So an awesome opportunity to stay domestic, have your friends and family go on a summer vacation with you.
That's cool. All right. So, but first, Chrissy, it's the heart of our program, the soul of our program. You heard the amazing, compelling stories live from Nicaragua. You heard why we're all here tonight to give to this amazing and special cause. And so we're going to start with our paddle raise, right? So last year, Chrissy and I were talking about getting those fingers, those keyboard fingers ready and warmed up, right? And so whether you are all thumbs tonight on your cell phone or you're hunting and pecking around your keyboard like I do, we need you right here, right now. We need you to step up big for Fabretto. So
we do.
Chrissy, we collectively set a high bar last year, didn't we? And we need to ask each and every one of the folks who are watching here tonight across the country, around the globe, to step up like never before. If you came into this evening thinking, yeah, I'm going to wait, you know, I'm going to sponsor a child, I'm going to ask you right now, and I'm going to ask you throughout the evening, throughout the next few minutes, to consider rounding up, okay? If you thought, you know, I have $1,000 that I'm going to give, would you consider increasing your investment to Fabretto to maybe $1,500 or $2,000? Anything that is personally significant and comfortable for you. Now, Chrissy, I know we have all been through a lot these past 18 months. The families and children Fabretto supports have endured catastrophic impacts for decades now. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's very true. Nicaragua has been through some really tough times over the past several years. And as you saw earlier tonight, you got a programs update from our director of programs, Anina Huey. And the communities in Nicaragua have been truly impacted by COVID-19 this year tremendously. Anina's update earlier was actually recorded over the summertime. And at that time, our programs team was mostly doing in-person things. Since then, we have seen a lot of impact of COVID-19, people being sick in communities in Nicaragua. And so they've done a tremendous job to pivot, to be flexible with the communities all over the country, and to keep our, the children in Fabretto programs safe and continue them to keep learning. And so while we're going through the levels tonight, I'd love for everybody to keep that in mind, because a lot of the levels have to do with some of that virtual learning, that hybrid learning. As of right now, we are in a hybrid version of learning. In-person learning is capped at 8 to 12 children per classroom. And the programs team has really tried to get most of those classrooms to be outdoors if possible. And obviously children wearing masks and hand washing protocols, etc. The last update we've kind of had with the COVID prevention is that Fabretto has also worked on running some new radio spots to promote prevention strategies in the communities and distributed educational games to reinforce COVID prevention. So, our programs team is tremendous. The teachers are tremendous. The directors and all the centers, the kids are so well behaved during this really awful time for everybody. As everybody knows here tonight, we've all seen it in our own communities. And so they're continuing to persevere. And we hope that tonight we can continue to raise funds to make all of that possible for them.
Yeah. So that's your job, folks. And this is your moment right here. So tonight we ask you to click on that donate button on your screen, just at the bottom. I think it looks like a gift. Give generously from the heart. With so much on the line, your gift will make a life-changing impact. So we're here to accept your gift in any way you want to make it. There you see on the screen. We'll take it through a credit card. We'll take a check. We'll take a stock transfer. You can give a gift through your donor advised fund. Chrissy and I last year, it again holds up this year. We will drive anywhere, pick up any check. We believe in Fabretto that much, all right?
Absolutely. And I'd just like to add, you'll see it on the checkout page as well. We are accepting cryptocurrency donations through a platform called Giving Block. That address, that link is on the checkout page. If you want to give through crypto, you're more than welcome to.
How cool is that? All right. So something really special to kick us off at our first level of the night. And this is where I invite you all to start thinking about your gift and getting ready to make your gift. But something amazing right out of the gates. Fabretto benefactors, Bill and Carolyn Glastris, Chrissy, they have stepped up so big here. They are making our first gift of the night at our highest level, a $25,000 gift from Bill and Carolyn Glastris. Let's say thank you so much to Bill and Carolyn for their support.
Yes, thank you. And this is quite a level of impact, as you can see on the screen. This gives access to education to 50 children in a classroom with trained teachers, technology, computers, instructional materials, daily meals that they might not get at home. And so, at this time, this is even more critical to ensure that children stay in school during this difficult, challenging time.
Yeah, so again, the Glastrises with that gigantic $25,000 gift. Now let's let everybody get in on the spirit of giving. Our top level, our first level is that $25,000 level. Join Bill and Carolyn by making a transformational gift to the education of 50 children. We are looking at the screen here. It is jumping up. The dollars just keep ticking, ticking, ticking. We're at
Great.
$238,000 at the moment, and it just keeps on moving. So if anybody wants to make that amazing gift of $25,000, joining Bill and Carolyn at that $25,000 level, now is your moment to shine. Now is your moment to do that. All right. We've got a ton of gifts coming in. We're going to run through some names here in a little while. But we're going to go ahead and move to our second level. It's a $10,000 level. At this $10,000 level, you have the opportunity to feed 150 children in Kusmapa for 2 months. As Chrissy said earlier, Chrissy, as you said earlier, due to COVID, the kids weren't getting that one critical meal each day at school. And so Fabretto jumped in and the staff organized food delivery to each community so that the kids had their meals and so that there was some extra food in each household as well. So we're looking now for a gift at this $10,000 level. Who is going to get us going at this level at $10,000?
I think I see one come in here from Carl Marinacci and Barbara Phelan. Thank you so much. That's really exciting.
Thank you. That's
an
fantastic.
incredible-
Call them out as you see them coming in, Chrissy. The numbers are growing again, but we've got a big number we're shooting for tonight. So let's keep those gifts coming in. So again, at this $10,000 level, before we move on, I just want to make sure that everybody out there has the opportunity to make this monumental investment in the work that Fabretto is doing to change lives in Nicaragua at this $10,000 level. So please, folks, if you have that ability to give at this level, now is your chance to be our hero here this evening. All right. So we're going to keep moving things along because we told people like 45 minutes, right? And so, we're knocking on the clock here. So we're going to move on to our $5,000 level. But what I want to say, and this is true for any of the levels, we're not closing them out or anything. So you can work your way
fluidly.
back. Work your way back upstream. Work your way upstream. We're going to go to this $5,000 level now, but you've got an opportunity at $10,000 or at $25,000 if you want to jump back up to those levels. So let's open up our $5,000 level. Here, you can provide 100 children access to the SAT program and all of the materials for an entire year. Chrissy, tell us a little bit more about the SAT program.
Yeah, so our SAT program is our secondary education program, so about high school age children. And this really teaches children skills that are going to be useful in their communities and that can help them grow economically in where they live and in Nicaragua. So this level itself will provide 100 youth with textbooks, access to technology, access to the Fabretto centers, trained teachers, and a lot of our SAT students have learned to learn virtually over the past year. So, as you can see on the screen, we've had tablets that they've had access to and things like that. So quite a significant level.
Yeah, it's an amazing level, and we thank you for your generosity, Chrissy. While you were talking,
I saw some big donations come in.
Exactly.
So Ian Knox, thank you so much. That's at the $10,000 level. I saw a wonderful donation from Kelly and Ed Chestnut at the $15,000 level. Thank you so much. And they just keep kind of rolling in, so I'm going to keep going.
Keep shouting them out, please. Kelly and Ed, thank you for your generosity there.
Yeah, and if we want to go to 5,000, I'll roll off some names there.
Go for it.
We got a wonderful donation from Julie and Andy Manor, Maureen and Frank Praviti.
Thank
Francis
you to the Manners
Rienzo, thank you.
Thank you, Francis.
And Monty and Annie Woods, thank you so much.
Monty and Annie Woods, thank you so much for your generosity here tonight. The numbers just keep rolling here, Chrissy. This is so exciting to watch. I don't know if everybody at home can see these numbers that we're seeing, but they are just rolling here. And so
I think they can see the ticker going up, so that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're over $300,000 now. We've got a ways to go though. So we're going to move on to our next level. It's a $2,500 level. And this is where we're going to talk a little bit more about COVID again, because COVID has had such a significant impact on Nicaragua, on the world, but gosh, on Nicaragua and what Fabretto is able to do. So your $2,500 gift will provide 50 classrooms with hygiene kits, with soap, with masks, with COVID educational materials, the whole kit and caboodle to help our Fabretto families and their kids deal with this global pandemic until we can get through it.
That's right. Yeah. And I'd just like to add, we saw another $5,000 level donation. Sean Pandit, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. All right, so we're at 2,500 now.
We're at
Chrissy,
25.
are you seeing any 2,500s coming in?
I am.
Shout them out. Shout them out.
Eric Breitmeyer, thank you so much. Tom Cashman, thank you so much. Leanne Hoover, Tom Monahan and Karen McKenna, thank you so much. Tim Peterson. We are just rolling right on rolling through. So thank you so much. This is amazing to see. Robert Johnson just came in at $2,500.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Keep those $2,500 gifts coming. We're slowly ticking and adding up here. We're going to take a break in a moment, I think, maybe at the $1,000 level, and just start shouting names out because there's so many people who are coming in here.
I'm hopeful that'll happen.
Yeah, so we're at that $1,000 level now. And I'll tell you, when we're in person, whether it's in Chicago or Houston or Miami or New York or DC or San Francisco, wherever we are around the country, this is where the cavalry arrived, right? So here's your opportunity at $1,000. And remember, I talked earlier, we've got a few levels to go still, but if you were thinking I've got 500 or you were thinking I've got 700 to invest in Fabretto tonight, this is your chance to step up and be a hero for Fabretto at this $1,000 level. Here you can help 75 children. That's 3 entire Fabretto classrooms with study guides and school supplies for that critical distance learning that's happening during this COVID period. Chrissy, that is so important right now.
It is. It's really important. With distance learning, our team, as I mentioned previously, has really gone above and beyond to try and bring the classroom to the home. And these kits make the children so happy. You know, their parents are able to bring some of the fun home with coloring and learning materials. And it's really rare that these children have those types of things in their home. So it really gives them the opportunity to expand their mind and get creative. So a wonderful impact level. It goes a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. So the numbers keep coming in, but they're slowing down a little bit. I want to encourage everybody who's out there. We came together to do this amazing thing collectively here tonight. So I really want to encourage you. Get those thumbs working, get those keyboards working, make those gifts at this $1,000 level. Feel free to work back upstream if you want to. Make a gift of $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 or $25,000. But this $1,000 level is so critical for us here tonight.
So yeah, we've seen a couple. We have another $2,500 donation that came in from Dave and Meredith Ficca. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave and Meredith. Appreciate it.
We see another $1,000 from William and Carolyn Glastris. Thank you so much. They're really going above and beyond.
Again. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And let's see if oh my gosh, we have more $2,500. Chris Honorato, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
My dear parents, Christine and Richard Strasser.
Aww,
thank you so
thanks,
much.
Mom and Dad.
Yeah, that was sweet. And it looks like, look, I'm trying to navigate here. We have a Joel Howells. Thank you so much. $1,000 donation. Colleen Kennedy for a $1,000 donation. Thank you so much. So they're really coming in, Chris.
Yeah, they are.
We're truly thankful to see this.
So these numbers are ticking up again. They took a little break there for a second, but now they're going again. So what I can see is just this scrolling screen of names: the Mullen family, Marion Philip Erdos, Tom Monahan and Karen McKenna, Sean and Eileen Buddy, Betty Kim, Maureen and Frank Praviti, and some of these names you've called out earlier: Kevin Ward, Ross McLaren, Montgomery Woods, Monty, thank you. Chris McConnell, George Wright, Aaron Pick, Juan, Stephen, Diana. They're going so fast, I'm just going to start calling out first names.
Yeah.
Kelly and Jamie and Harry and Peter and Don Hayter, Esser and Bill and Carolyn again, Harry and Julie Kramer. I know they gave last year, thanks to the Kramers. Ian Knox, we said earlier, Kelly Chestnut, Thomas Cashman. So many fantastic gifts coming in here at $1,000 and above. So thank you all for your generosity.
Esther, thank you so much. That was a $3,000 donation. Again, you can give at any level you want.
Going back upstream. I
know.
Thank you. All right.
And I think I saw Ellen Dalton. Thank you so much for a $1,000 donation. So yeah, we're clicking away.
Yeah. So let's keep moving on. So we just have a few levels left. Did you want to add somebody else, Chrissy?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So just a few levels left. Now is our $700 level. This gives you the opportunity to train 25 teachers in technology integration in the classroom. So this is a really important gift, especially right now where all the kids are remote learning. You saw in the video the teachers doing their lessons each day remotely, and not letting the pandemic get in the way of what they need to do for these children across Nicaragua.
Right.
So your gift right now of $700, here's your opportunity to step up, to say, I want to join Fabretto. I want to make an investment in Fabretto's future. I want to help Fabretto reach more families and more children across Nicaragua. This is your chance at $700. So let's see some gifts coming in. I see them coming in right now, Chrissy.
Yeah, so we have some 500s. Harry Langsfield, thank you so much. Kelly and John Moore, thank you. Chris Chang, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's see, refresh this and see if we have any others to add to that.
All right. This is fantastic. The numbers keep climbing.
Yes, they do.
We've got some work to do still. So if you're capable, if you're able to make this investment at $700, please do that now. We're going to move to our next level, and it's my favorite level. It's our Sponsor a Child level.
Yeah, what a special level.
Yeah, it really is, Chrissy. And gosh, we've had some special moments over the years in person, and last year virtually, where just the floodgates opened at this level because people really can connect with helping a child for an entire year. And they can do that for this gift of just $480. You could pay it monthly even, and that's a $40 a month gift. It's like a cup of coffee, and I'm not talking a Starbucks, giant, grande triple chai foam latte. I'm talking about just a tall black coffee, right? $1.20, $1.25 a day, right? So for that, you can change the life of a child in Nicaragua. And that's an amazing opportunity. So at $480, folks, if you would step up and be so generous, so kind, so amazing and remarkable and generous right now at this $480 Sponsor a Child level.
Yeah, so I see two so far. Mark Bernhard, Ian Toll, thank you so much for sponsoring a child. As many of you know, this is one of the most meaningful ways to give to Fabretto and this program. And many of you here tonight are longtime child sponsors. So thank you so much. We are so grateful for that. This program really gives such an opportunity to the student you sponsor and also for yourself to build a lifelong friendship to somebody who really needs it. And hopefully you even have the opportunity to visit your sponsored child sometime in the future in Nicaragua. So,
yeah,
absolutely.
Cool, so this is a really cool level, and it's a level, I've like I said earlier, as I've been in the audience watching this happen, it sends chills through your body to watch people embrace Fabretto's mission at this level. This Sponsor a Child level is just remarkable. So I see the numbers, they keep going up. It looks like we might have had another gift or two come in at this level.
Yeah, so we actually had another 2,500, Sarah Cox. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Sarah. Great work.
Sarah's actually been on service trips in Nicaragua, so she knows how it all works out. We have Mary McGoverns. Thank you for your $1,000 donation. We have another sponsored child, Bill Glastris. Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
And we have some $250 donations here. Peter Brennan, Chris McConnell, Jamie Papageorgi, who used to be on our team in Nicaragua, Aaron Pick, Kevin Ward. Thank you all so much for your generosity.
That's amazing. So let's see, just for a second here in my head, I think the Glastrises have done 25,000, 1,000, and 480 now. That's amazing.
Great.
Leadership.
Yeah, that's
Leadership
great.
is what that is. Thanks to the
That's great.
Glastrises.
We've also seen some $500 donations come in. Patricia Aragones, thank you so much. John Hayter, thank you so much. So yeah, it's rolling on through. Thank you all.
Very cool. All right. So folks, we have 2 more levels to go. Now is our $100 level. So we want to give a chance for everybody here to give a gift tonight. And this is a cool level. It gives you the chance to share the joy of reading with a child in Nicaragua. So what you're doing here is you're buying the books and the materials for the Fabretto Lit Club, and literally putting books in kids' hands.
Yeah, I love this level. For those of you who don't know, Lit Club is a weekly literacy and empowerment program run by mentors at Fabretto centers. And the children are able to read together, they're able to build life skills and develop leadership. And so it's an extracurricular opportunity for these kids who don't have a lot of extracurricular activities. So Fabretto is able to implement this program with the support of our partner Lit World. And so it's a really neat thing to do for the kids.
That's cool. Okay. So the numbers keep climbing up. We're going to go ahead and move on now to our final level, which is $75.
That's right.
And at this $75 level, you can help fight food insecurity, right? So food insecurity is a very real issue all around the world, but certainly in Nicaragua. And your gift here can help plant a garden. You saw some of those gardens, you're seeing them in these videos right now. And this really ensures that Fabretto communities have access to healthy, fresh foods grown right in their community. And so this $75 gift is really cool, really impactful gift. So let's keep those gifts coming in, folks.
Yeah, so I'll just run off some names here. We've seen some great $100 gifts: Jamie Arhenal, Tom and Jane Avery, Catherine Brandt, Eugene Lee, Ross McLaren, Stephen Shaw, Peter Tasker, Anna Velez, George Wright. Thank you all so much. Gladys Fontes, Denise Kenny, Deanna Corrales, thank you. This is just amazing. Diana McDonald. It just keeps coming in. Alejandra Rodriguez, Juan Diego Sol. So we're just seeing it tick up and up and up. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'd love for everybody to keep in mind, we've gone through a lot of levels this evening, but please know that really any amount you give tonight is going to make a huge impact, and your dollar means so much in Nicaragua. So feel free to give whatever you can, and know that it is much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. So you folks, the ticker is still going here. So I know the gifts are still coming in. We're out of levels, right? We're totally out of levels.
But I'd love to invite somebody on the screen real quick. I know Kevin would love to join us.
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
Hi guys, how we doing? Chrissy, what a
How are
wonderful.
you?
I'm great. Just happy to be here, and I'm glad you brought me on because I talk faster than I type. I've been trying to thank everybody, and it's really hard to keep up because everybody's just been so special as always. We can't do it without you. So I want to thank Anina for sharing all the amazing work that the programs team is doing as we pivot and rise to the challenge and meet the mission. So we're very indebted to our teachers, our students, our team in the warehouse, the folks that you saw tonight's video, and of course the volunteers. And Doug, thanks for representing them. We're also very pleased to have many partner organizations in the house tonight, so many foundations and institutions that support us. So we welcome them and we thank them. And I know it's been a crazy year, but together we've journeyed through it. So I want to thank you all again. And I think as we close this evening, there's a wonderful new member of the Fabretto family that we'd like to welcome, little Miss Fern.
Oh
As you
yeah,
know,
we can
Chris
welcome her.
Chrissy's had a baby. Chris and Sean had a beautiful baby girl, so she's going to
Congratulations.
help us with the drum
We
roll.
did. Oh boy, here she is in all her glory, right?
Yeah.
She says
Aw.
this makes me sleepy.
Yeah, right.
But this
Aw,
is little
precious.
Fern, the newest Fabretto family member. So
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it.
Awesome.
That
a
is
drum
fantastic.
roll, please, Fern.
Yeah, right.
So a drum roll for our donation pot here.
Yeah, so let's get a total. Chrissy, how have we done so far tonight?
It looks like we're above $340,000 so far.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming together here tonight, for joining us on this journey, and for making a personally significant gift. Your opportunity to give has not ended. The silent auction is open. You can continue to give. You can give anonymously if you would like. You can continue to give right here through this portal and help us get that number, that $340,000 number, even higher here tonight. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you again so much. Chrissy, it was, as always, great to partner with you. And I can't wait to see you in person around the country and raise a ton of money for Fabretto next year. But man, what a great night tonight.
We're looking forward to it. Hope to see you all in person at events next year. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying this long with us. And we hope you enjoyed our update from Fabretto, and we can do that in person next year.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.